all of the Crusader relics. Though they are damaged beyond practical use, perhaps there is a way to restore them. Through physically and magically. Let's go to Vindasal. There will be something that we're going to be doing that I didn't do on the playthrough, so if you were watching it from there, you're going to be seeing some new things. Because we're going to be doing everything that this mod has to offer. Or at least try and do as much as I can. Okay. You guys go do whatever you want. If any of you guys die, I will restore you, so it doesn't really matter. I hear you guys like some helping hands here. Oh, you guys don't really like my helping hand now, do you? I'm right here, man. Thank you. Absorb. Spell absorption, man. Gotta love it. That's gonna kill you, that's gonna kill you, that's gonna kill you, that's gonna kill you, that's gonna kill you. And you used your spell, so I can use mine. Nice. Thank you. Woo! That happened. Alright. So something to mention, before we continue on, I've helped the Alessian soldiers defeat all the aliens in Vindasal. I should free the slaves now. So something I should mention now, before we go any further, is that you don't need to free these slaves in order for it to work. When the soldiers free the slaves, you'll get all of the rewards from doing it if you did it yourself. All the other soldiers have been dispatched, and the slaves have been freed. Vindasal has now been liberated. There you go. I'm gonna go talk to the soldier, though.
Thank you for your assistance in liberating Vindasal.
You're welcome. Alash.
She's our leader, and the leader of the slave rebellion. If you would like to talk to her, you'll find her at Fanakasical.
There's two different dialogues. I did the other one on the other playthrough. They both lead to the same thing. They both tell you to go to Fanakasical, but I think the other one doesn't say like she's definitely there. It hints that she could be there, right? So that's the only difference. The only other thing is that if I actually change my disposition towards him, but it doesn't really matter. Rebellion.
Alicia is freeing slaves throughout Sirod. Her rebellion grows stronger by the day, and the end of alien rule is only a matter of time.
I mean, I can try to do it, but it's fine. What's with the beard?
I've been growing this beard in preparation for a journey into Skyrim.
Okay.
May the Eight guide your way.
Maybe I can get his dialogue if I just do this. Mod disposition. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Mod disposition 14, which is our character, to 0, so he's not going to like us at all. Oh, wait. It's supposed to be negative, so he does not like us at all.
Thank you for your... She's our leader, and the leader of the slave rebellion. Even if I knew where she was, I wouldn't tell a random stranger who could be an assassin.
Yep. Oh, okay, so you have to... Okay, give me a second. Let's see here. There was one where it gave me a quest objective for it.
May the... Thank you. She's our leader. May...
So it didn't give me that option. Interesting. Okay, let's... Oh, wait. I know why. I did that. Okay. I changed it to 50 instead, so it made it go up by 50. Let's go by 13, and we'll see if that changes.
Thank you. She's our leader, and the leader of the slave rebellion. If you have any funny business in mind, remember that she's protected by 2 demigods.
This is the one.
If you want to talk to her, speak to Mori House at Fanakasical.
that's the one that I remember from the other playthrough.
She's our lead.
Yeah. So it's going to keep doing that until you get the other one. So we're going to mod this back up because, obviously, we don't want to break anything later on, right? So, we're going to go and pick up everything here. Look at all the aliens that I killed for you, buddy. You should be grateful that the Dark King even decided to help. I'm kidding. Alright. I'm going to loot everything in here. Yeah, I'm gonna loot everybody. I'm gonna loot every chest. I'm not gonna go loot literally like every cutlery, like all this carafe and bowls and stuff like that. No, any corpses maybe, and any chests or storage items like this, because we can get that stuff. That's definitely something I'm gonna loot. Just double checking everywhere. In here. Because this is where that big room where they all cluttered in. By the way, this has never happened, though. Not all of them have cluttered right into this room. It just, like, lined up pretty much for me to go and end up going, okay. Although, that's kind of funny, though. That's nothing. Okay. That's nothing as well. Alright. What about over here? This is something later on. I'm actually going to see what every location actually does for that. That's going to be kind of cool. Oh no, he died! Whoops, I almost looted him, thinking that he was actually something else. There you go, buddy. Return to your captain. Come on. Pick that up. It's, like, literally right there, game. Thank you. Okay. Yep, okay. Anything here? Yep. Alright. Anything here? Yep. Okay. We're gonna head back down. So we're heading, so we head down to head back up to head back down again. Because I'm just double checking everything. Plus, I just wanted to kill all of the guards before the actual soldiers actually went down. Because I didn't want any of them to die, so I had to resurrect, like, a lot of them. I would much rather have to click on like 3 of the guys and hit resurrect. And by the way, I don't actually need to type in the command at all. I could literally just do this. Give me a second and I'll show you what I can do. Blah, blah. This is what I can do. This might actually break something. It shouldn't, but it might. It might break something. Alright. I'm hoping this doesn't break anything. Alright. Come on to light. Come back to light, buddy. Alright, there you go. That's all I can do. So what that does is that it actually, when it targets a target, so when it targets, let's say one of his soldiers kind of thing, what it does is it pretty much, it's almost equivalent, sorry, to me clicking this, going resurrect, but resurrect 1. What resurrect 1 does is it takes whatever is currently in that person's inventory and makes it get up almost as if they were unconscious. So when they get unconscious and they slowly get right back up. Okay, so we looted everything in here. And if we missed one, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. If I miss one, just keep a mental note of that whenever you want to go through it. But it doesn't really matter for us. Alright, let's go. Let's go travel to Phoenixisicle, or whatever it's called. You guys are taking the path that I'm taking, which means you're going to be dealing with alien soldiers. Toggle grass, please. I don't want to deal with that. There you go. Bye, boy. Alright, there we go. We're at Phoenixisicle. Alright, let's go. Let's go in. I wonder if this has the updated Iliad graphics that somebody might have posted on the Nexus, where it's like it's more shinier. It looks like it, but then again, I've never actually like properly looked at a mod like that, right? So I'm not the best one to ask for that kind of stuff. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go to Healing Vitality. Let's go heal ourselves, and let's go here.
Lord Crusader, I knew you would eventually end up here.
Hooray!
My, am I glad to see you. And you'll never believe who else is also eager to see you.
Pelinal? No, I'm kidding. How did you get here?
I saw Gareth's portal implode and pull you into it. Shortly after, I was pulled in as well. I ended up near Vindicel, and tried to look for you even though I wasn't sure that we both ended up in the same place. Some Elysian soldiers had just started a raid on Vindicel. The captain spotted me and instructed one of his scouts to escort me to safety. And that's how I ended up here, in Fanakasekal.
Gareth's portal.
I've heard of such time portals, but thought they were impossible to create. But so were Oblivion gates, until the Siege of Kvatch proved otherwise.
I can do that in the console, maybe.
Creating them requires an Elder Scroll, and destroying several artifacts that were made by the gods during the destination time period. Since these priceless artifacts are destroyed in the process, few would dare experiment with such magic. With 8 First-Era Divine artifacts in one spot, it's no wonder Gareth wanted the Crusaders' relics.
Yeah, my bad. Where are we?
I'm sure you figured it out already, but we're technically still in Tamriel. Gareth's portal sent us 4,000 years into the past, into the First Era. This is the actual year that White Gold Tower was captured by Alicia's slave rebellion, and the Iliad Empire was brought to an end.
Yay.
As a student of First Era history, I'm really happy to be at such a major turning point in history. But at the same time, I'm worried, as it's no accident that Gareth chose to come here. I don't know what he plans to do, but if he changes the course of history, it could be catastrophic for the Septim Empire as we know it.
Yay. Not yay. Who else wants to see me?
You won't believe this, but it's Saint Alicia herself. She's also accompanied by her demigod companion, the Winged Bull Mori House. But I'm sure the one you'd most want to meet is the one whose armor and weapons you've been using.
No.
Pelinor Whitestrake himself.
I haven't been using his weapons or armor.
I've told them about some of our adventures, and how we ended up here in Sea Road.
That doesn't make any sense.
Just
to me.
remember not to reveal too much about the future, especially about Umaril, the outcome of the rebellion, and me being Queen Alicia's descendant.
Okay. Is there no dialogue for this? Before you go in, if you need to rest or restore anything, she's provided us a tent to use. Okay. The Dark King has arrived. Hi there, buddy. Hello? I wish to speak to you first.
So you're the one they call the Divine Crusader a few thousand years from now, eh?
Well, Dark King, yeah.
You dug my armor out of the ground, and then fought Umaril in a dream. That doesn't make you a hero in my book.
In a dream? What are you talking about? Queen Alessia.
She is known as the Slave Queen, for she rose above her humble roots as a slave to lead the rebellion that would overthrow the Iliad Empire.
Cool.
Never in my travels have I met a mortal who displayed such wisdom, or was so attuned to the gods.
Okay.
She has forged alliances with the rebel Iliad kings, the Needs, the Bretons, and even the gods themselves.
Yeah.
With her unbroken string of victories against the elves, The fall of the Tower of White Gold is only a matter of time.
Okay. Restore the Crusaders' relics.
You'll want to repair my armor and weapons after they've been buried in the ground for a few thousand years and then burned by magic fire? I hope you have plenty of time. The technology to repair them won't be available for a few thousand years.
Wait, then how do you
And
have it
even
then?
if you found a way to repair them, these armor and weapons were blessed by the Eight, and they only bother with a worthy hero like me.
Okay. Blessed by the Eight.
If you can somehow repair the relics, and are deluded enough to try talking to the gods, then be my guest. You'll find the Shrine of the Eight, hidden behind a waterfall west of Sard, and there you can pray to your heart's content. But I can tell you now that